Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. So, last time, we did a bit of Skadu Altus. So we did the Fort of Reprimand, which is here. There was a lake full of turtles and ghost creatures, but nothing happened. Same thing with the lobster, nothing happened here. We did the Runeforge of Starfall Past, and we got the Meteoric Ore Greatsword, the one that does thrusting. We did Morth Ruins, although I didn't actually do it fully, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Then we kind of went underneath the Skadu Altus and ended up here in the Ancient Ruins base. Came all the way to the Spirit Spring and the Temple Town Ruins, and that's kind of what we did. So there was a Ghost Flame Dragon boss, there was a Black Knight boss. I don't think there were any other bosses of note, because the Starfall Past Forge doesn't have one. But I've put some markers on, so we've got this one here. I also found the sealed Spirit Spring spot, which is over here. Morth Ruins, there is in fact a way to get all the way down, so we'll do that. And then I've just put like other markers as things of note, because obviously this is the big keep we're building up to, this is like another keep, and there's all these secret side paths down here, and we still need to get this map fragment, which I assume is all the way down in the very crevice of this valley. And yeah, so the reason why we're here first is because you can actually see there's a Miquella's Cross all the way up there, which I'm assuming you need the Sealed Spirit Spring to get. Also, I just remembered I've got 260,000 runes, so I can level up. And I kind of forgot about doing it, but I need to upgrade my intelligence up to 72 to be able to use Rellana's Twin Moons. So we'll do that for the next level as well. Shadow Realm Blessing, I can do this. Can I do it again? I can. One more time? Nah, not enough. Okay. But Spirit Ashes, that's 3. Not enough. Okay, so 9 and 6. So we're pretty leveled up for where we are. I assume most people will have done Messmer by this point. Again, because we did Bale the Dread in the Jagged Peak area first, that's kind of like an optional thing that people will probably come back to. And yeah, so we're just taking a different route. So yeah, so you can see here, this is the Sealed Spirit Spring and it has the icon. And what we found out last time when it comes to using Margit's Shackle and so on, is that you can in fact use it to reveal and destroy the Spirit Spring spots. And I'm kind of disappointed that the R2 doesn't kill the bats outright. So. Oh, but Night Comet does in one go. Okay, fair enough. Any others? No? Okay. So yes, it is here where I marked it on the map. So let's have a look and see what Margit's Shackle does. It breaks it open. Somewhere a Spirit Spring has been unsealed. So we did that in Temple Town Ruins, but I didn't actually find the Spirit Spring that it unsealed, so we'll have to do that as well. And we kind of, like, we're going to head in that kind of general vicinity. But yeah, we kind of left off because we'd already done a lot of exploring at that point. So, get rid of these. Yep, that's enough. You as well. The second one missed. Oh, okay. Just hit them, please. There we go. Alright, so let's watch out. Let's see what we've got. So yeah, we're heading this in kind of direction to get Miquella's Cross. Although, even though we've been finding more of Miquella's Crosses, Ansbach is just not interested in it. The other NPCs we found last time were Tolier. We got the Eternal Sleep Concoction, the poison that you can give to... Well, if you give it to an ordinary mortal, they will enter Eternal Sleep. Which kind of implies that you can give it to a non-mortal. And Eternal Sleep is obviously associated with Saint Trina. So perhaps there will be a demigod of some kind that we will see and give it to. Have I got my... Yeah, let's do this. Because I know Miquella's... Hello. Alright, so 2 normal hits. Actually, in fact, because I've upgraded my intelligence by 1 point, it's possible that it only takes 2 anyway. without having to do the charges. Nope. Need more magic. And yeah, I'm just getting rid of these because otherwise I'll get interrupted by my exploring. I know I will. There we go. Okay. There it is, Miquella's Cross. We still haven't figured out how to get to that little outcropping near the Cerulean coast. We did go to the Suppressing Pillar, and it had an ancient dragon smithing stone there, and I thought it had nothing else. All it had was a headstone that I didn't actually look at. But the headstone just says something like, the very center of lands between all manner of death ends up here. So, not the most interesting thing lore-wise, I guess. I mean, it probably has, like, significant implications about, well, this is the realm of shadow, this is where all manners of death wash up. But we already knew that because of the way that Tibia's mariner stuff and deathrite birds and all those kinds of descriptions we'd already had. And there was nothing there. Okay, so no invaders either. Okay. Oh yes, there is a moon, by the way. I totally could not see a moon last time, but there is only the one. So, whichever moon it was that fell from the sky, yeah, there is only one left. And yeah, Miquella's Cross. Imperium Blood, Erdtree Fragment, more of those, and it says, I abandon here my eye. Okay, cannot see. So, what is this? Skadeview Cross. Well, it's not really a Skadeview Cross, it's a Jagged Peak View Cross. I mean, you can kind of see the Erdtree, but it's not the main feature, I would say. So, okay, is there anything? Oh yeah, so there's all these, like, bridges and stuff that I didn't actually look at properly last time, but to be fair, it's going to take a while to get down there, I think. So, well, as always, I have to sit at the Site of Grace to make sure things change. If indeed anything changes. So, no mysterious NPCs have occurred. They've cropped up? Nope. Okay. But that is also possibly a cross to tell Ansbach. Because it's in the same kind of region as where... Well, I suppose Skadewaltis actually isn't in Ansbach's area. Thing is, I don't really know what progresses Ansbach storyline. Because he's supposed to be an agent of Moog. But we've not seen anything to do with Moog yet. I mean, there's blood fiends that are fighting off Messmer's soldiers, but I wouldn't categorize them as significant for Moog specifically. Right, and we're back to where the birds were. Okay. Alright, I think that's probably it then. Alright, well, I can get rid of this now. We'll keep the Spirit Spring there. And yeah, don't know what this was. It's probably a good view to see the Skadeview Cross. But yeah, so, next thing on the list is Morth Ruins. So yeah, I did some spelunking in my spare time. Where's the... there it is. And I actually found a path. So that's close enough, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Cool. Found a path down, and it's actually a lot easier to go to from where I started off on one of the points, and I just didn't realize. Another NPC is called Dryleaf Dane, who says nothing. And apparently Leda is the NPC lore giver. And yeah, so we want to go somewhere like here. Because we went into this little outcropping before. But yeah, so this is how I remember the way to go. So you go up here, there's all these crosses stuck in the ground. There's a wandering enemy around here. You make a right turn, and you kind of go down here. So, off torrent, flying jump. So I think there's a couple of minor items here, nothing significant. There's a couple of dogs around here though, so that's one. And then there's one behind it, of course. Maybe that's the dog I was thinking of that is behind me. Oh, yeah, there. good old trusty beast repellent torch doing its thing. So you kind of end up going into this cave feature. You can find another way to go down. I think... Which way is it? Yeah, so there's 2 exits to here, but one of them was causing me... Oh no, it's just an item here. Don't think this was anything significant, but we will get to the item that was of some importance, shall we say. Yeah, just kind of ran through here. Drop down is fine. There's a few enemies down there, as you can see. I think I'll try taking them on from up here, rather than dropping down. But they are, in fact, casters. They just are not casting. Okay, well. Oh, I got the flask back. That's nice. So yeah, there's another drop-down place. I think it's in that kind of direction, but it actually killed me, so I'm not going to do that again. So yeah, you kill the casters here, and there was, in fact, an item here. So I can take this off, because the item was... Golden Arcs. Releases a procession of golden arcs with a swing of the arm. 22 faith required. It's an incantation of the spiral, sorcery of the Inquisitors of the Tower. Swing of the arm releases a procession of golden arcs. Charging enhances potency. The arcs resemble barbs, a known symbol of coercive questioning. So I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets boosted by Thorn sorcery, actually. So yeah, so let's go ahead and take that off. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've put multiple on now. Oh, never mind. I don't think there was anything else significant that I picked up. Oh, no, I did. I picked up the Serpent Crest Shield. So that was all the way over here. So I was looking at the wrong bridge. It turns out that it's pointing this way towards Bellarat rather than towards Elec Great Bridge. And the reason why it's at plus 24 is because it has really good fire damage negation. It's the best one of the shields that I have available to me, actually. So, but yeah, other than that, nothing else significant. We picked up some Gravebird armor sets. So yeah, this is all Manners of Death. And a couple of talismans last time as well. So, haven't tested out the talisman for R'hllana's Greatsword. It's probably decent. But yeah, just not done it yet. To be fair, I do like the... oh, I thought there was enemies over here. I do like the R2 moveset, one-handed over the sword, because it gives you a double slash on a single press, which is very nice. And yeah, so I think this is a dead end, and this is kind of where I stopped, is because I could see that this was going even further into the ruins. So all of this is brand new to me now, as I'm sure there'll be an item somewhere. No? Okay. A ladder for a well, then. Well, then. So yeah, looking at the map, it does seem like it is actually about the size of Limgrave. So I think we've found all but one of the map fragments. I mean, I'll have a look once we get out of the well. Just to see. There's a site of grace there. Nice. Oh, we're actually down here. Okay, interesting. So yeah, if you zoom all the way out, this is kind of the size of Limgrave. There's a little bit extra just because of Jagged Peak. But yeah, I think this is the last map fragment to find because it uncovers this part of the map. So I can see where Miyazaki was coming from. Bonnie Village. Oh, this was in yeah, this is the jar place. Potentate cookbook. Alright. We shall rest. Okay. So, on the assumption that there'll be NPCs around, I'll try not to... Well, actually, because I can summon, chances are this is actually just full of enemies. Let's see. So, if we're zooming in... Oh, so this is how we can get to the bridges. So we can actually go around. So instead of doing this, we can go to this place here. Okay. Well, we'll see what's in Bonnie Village first. And then we'll pick a direction of where to go. Yeah, living jars. No? Oh, your people. Okay. Fair enough. Just lots of people? I did spot those 2 items. Okay. Which summon do I have on? Tish. Yeah. I'll have Tish out. Use Tish to clear out Temple Town ruins. Because she's good at swiftly kill. Oh! Hello! Greater Potentate. Oh. Well. I don't know if I'm supposed to let you live, because Tish is not going to give you the opportunity. Ah, he's got the healing butcher's knife. Ah! Also, I did upgrade the mirror shield to be better stability as well. Just because I was kind of like, well, the brass shield is the one that I'm using, but the mirror shield fits the armor set best. I have to say, I kind of prefer the Sword of Night and Flames R1 after using L2. Just keep that invincibility frame going. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Potentate, but you did attack me first. Does that mean I become the Potentate now? I think that was kind of how it worked in Jarberg, right? Let's have a look, see at this. A hefty cracked pot. You know what? I didn't actually try putting on the Great Jar helmet. Maybe he wouldn't have attacked me. Well, for all I know, the Potentate comes back all the time. But yeah, let's have a look at that, actually. So, equipment. It's a heavy headpiece. Or a unique headpiece, rather. So, Shamans, Worship Girls, so, okay, nothing different about that one. It is... Alright, Tish, you okay? Potentate's cookbook stuff. It's key item stuff, isn't it? Alright. Haunted by the grotesque practice of his village of birth, he stuffed great pots with all manners of things. Oh, so he wasn't necessarily a good person. Well, yeah, okay. Sorry, but it did have to be done. He wasn't going to leave me alone otherwise. Kind of wish it wasn't foggy, but... Alright, so this is the edge of one bridge. Let's go back into the village, because there's probably more stuff in the village itself. Because the Potentate was probably protecting something. And there is a gap here. Oh, the bridge is out too. Right, well, let's get the items. Human bone shard, living jar shard. Dogs? Yeah, dogs. Okay. Oh! There's more than one! Ooh, oh, I meant to heal rather than do that. Ooh, he changed the target. Alright, I wonder if this hits. Not if I don't actually do it though. Yeah, the range on that, not as good as I thought it was. I mean, it's good because it centers around you, but it's more of a PvP thing. Or a giant boss thing. Alright, is the Potentate dead? No. Wow, there's so many of these guys. Ooh. Tish is down! Rings of spectral light doesn't seem to work very well when they keep charging towards you and they're not taking notice of it. Okay. Yeah, the Sword of Night and Flame's ability to knock people over is probably better than just doing shards of light to attack. Yeah, poison through. Alright, so if I don't get 2 hits, I can't actually... Yeah, he's always got time to attack back. Alright. Multiple potentates. Or maybe he's coming back multiple times. And this is the other bridge then? Yeah, okay. So head in this kind of vicinity. Yep. Multiple. Okay. Alright. Sure. Dealer's Moonblade. There is an item behind him. Oh, too slow on the swing. Moonblade is so good. And back her up for the stamp. Oh. And this is another hefty cracked pot. Okay. Is that all there is, though? There's a track down there. And we're heading... Yeah, let's keep on the higher level for now. And we'll see if it goes anywhere specifically. Just keeping an eye out for things creeping at me. And there's an item there. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anything... to ambush me? Aha! Oh. Ooh. So the rest have been statues, but that looks way more like a normal body. With just no head. Oh mother. It's a gesture. Let's get rid of this one. Oh mother. I'm trying to think what it looked like. Oh mother. Ah, I see. Alright, well. Chances are, because this is a gesture you can hold, it might be something you actually need to use. Very interesting. I mean, I did always hate the fact that you had to do a gesture for a certain amount of time in Bloodborne. I was fine with it in Dark Souls 3 because it's a meditative pose and it made sense to hold it. And it made sense for the area as well. But the Bloodborne one is just like, really? That's what you want me to do in this position? So hopefully it is a lot more obvious in Elden Ring as well. You are a snake skin. Snake statue? Snake statue. Or, well, snake skin that's been shedded. So, if we see a snake, do oh mother. And there's an item there. Okay, well it must be safe. Not as safe as I thought it was. Revered Spirit Ash. Okay. How many do I have of those? 2. So I need another one to upgrade spirit things again. You're a dog, that's fine. Back to Bonnie Village, it says. So if we follow this trench all the way out, where does it go? Nowhere specifically, but yeah, you can definitely see it goes a lot further down. Okay then. Raw meat dumpling. Yeah, don't mind me, dog. Okay, so gesture here, revered spirit ash blessing here. That's probably about as much as you'll get. So then I guess the next thing is going across the bridge. And now that it's brighter as well, I'll be able to see things a bit more clearly. Bridge break. I can see graves below me, or the spirit stones. A little hovel to hide out in. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. Get in the jar, Shinji. Tooth whip. Ugh. So, 24 dex needed. Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth. Filthy and seething with disease, the teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. And painful strike is a chastening whip strike honed to maximize pain, temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. Well, I can't use it effectively. Wait, is it other way around? Yeah, here we go. I always forget that two-handing a weapon to make it actually able to use only works with strength requirements, not dexterity requirements. But otherwise, yeah, it's a whip. It's just a very gnarly looking whip. Yeah. And then just quickly put the dexterity talisman on to see if the painful strike looks cool or not. I doubt it does though. Ooh, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting whip moveset. And there's no follow-up on R2 or R1. So there you go, there's a very gross whip for you, if you need it. And yeah, back to Taker's cameo. Still haven't got Rykard's remembrance duplicated for the Blasphemous Blade yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think it would probably be good if there's something especially weak to fire, but chances are there probably isn't actually anything weak to fire here, because the whole deal is that Messmer's flame is here to cleanse the Shadow of Realm. So it's like, yeah, chances are not going to have much stuff weak to it, because they'll all already be dead. Right. Another Sight of Grace. And we are at bridge leading to the village. Oh, are you supposed to go all the way over here instead? Alright, sure, we'll sit. Okay, yep, nothing new on the menu. Dane's still there. Hornsnilt's still there. Oh yeah, Morth Runes just kind of led here. It didn't lead to anywhere underground specifically. Tiolier could give him the Poison Whip, perhaps. And yeah, we'll do these beacons a little bit later on, I think. I can get rid of this as well, because that's the incursion painting location. And Moore's still there, Freya's still there, Grandam's still there, and Hornsent and Leder are still there. Okay, so let's have a wander through the wood. Hello? What's that? Somewhere a great rune has broken. And so too has a powerful charm. Oh. By stepping too close to either here or here? Well, that's made me curious now, because we have the fissure. And there was a seal there. And I was kind of expecting us to have to, well, do something significant to get rid of the seal. Whether it's to kill a boss or to meet with an NPC, but just walking into the area is enough?